What's going down, my beautiful people? Wait, why is my thing? See, that's what happens when you don't do a show for a minute. You don't know what you're doing. There I go. What's going down, my beautiful people? How y'all doing this beautiful Tuesday after Memorial Day, which we'll get to that in a second. It's Tuesday on the Pacific. It is 9:01. I am on time in game. I told y'all I'd be here. I told y'all I'd be here. So first and foremost, you guys see my background right now. I just want to give a shout out and nothing but love to all my brothers and sisters in arms out there. Um, I'm not gonna sit up here and say Happy Memorial Day because for anybody that understands and knows what Memorial Day is really all about, it's all about our fellow brothers and sisters who have fallen in the military, who have been killed during whatever, doing any military anything. So I don't know if it's necessarily like a happy Memorial Day. Yeah, we get all the majority of us get the day off. So it's happy for that because y'all all up there eating hot dogs and hamburgers, eating some chicken wings or something like that, barbecuing, uh, tossing back a cold one, a Bud Light, a Miller's Light, but you might not be drinking Bud Light or Miller's Light if you on the other side or it's the same side because y'all know they banned them, right? Y'all know they banned them. So you might not be doing all that. However, like I said, it's all good. It's all good. But like I said, my bad. The internet connection. Like, don't judge me. I told y'all to donate. I told y'all to donate. If you donate to the cause, I wouldn't be having no internet connections problems. But anyways, like I was saying, so to all my brothers and sisters out there, family members, whatnot. Memorial Day just means a little bit something different. So, hoorah, shout out to all my military family out there. And to everybody else that's sitting there, getting the day off. Well, some of us didn't get the day off because I was actually working today. So I didn't get the day off in a sense. And I know a lot of people working, but y'all was working getting that time and a half. So don't play. Y'all was getting that time and a half. So it's still, it's still considered a holiday and all that good stuff. Um, However, to everybody out there, please make sure if you know somebody or have a family member who has fallen, it's really about them today. Just making sure that we remember them. And on the bottom of the screen, that'll be streaming. The majority of the night is that Veterans Crisis Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. So if you know a vet that needs some help, or a vet that just needs somebody to talk to, and sometimes we're not that person to be able to talk to, please make sure that they reach out. Please make sure that they reach out. And at the end of the day, you know, man, hoorah, hoorah. It's all about that red, white, and blue. And we ain't talking about no gangbanger stuff. That red and that white, that Crips and that Bloods, that blue and that red. We ain't talking about all that. We're talking about that red, white, and blue. All right. So, let's get into the topics for tonight. I got a good show for y'all tonight. Family politics is in the building. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching me live right now. Number love, I appreciate that. Thank you. To all my 10 viewers right now. So go ahead and say something in the chat. I'll say something back for sure. And I also want to say, thank you to all my people that watch it, especially after the show streams or whatnot. I appreciate that. Thank you for showing all the love and the support. Please don't forget to donate to the show because, like I said, I legit just lost internet connection. I'm gonna need y'all help. Donate right there. Wait, it's in the corner right there. Donate in the corner right there to residual. Right there. Right there. Donate. Donate. Residual. Help me get a better system. You know. That's just some shameless stuff right there, but it's all good. So, like I said, we got Memorial Day. Who was watching the Eastern Conference playoffs this past weekend? All I know is it was boring until the last couple of seconds. Of course, until the last couple of seconds, it was boring. Only because for us Laker fans, and hold on for a second, I gotta hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not here, but for us Laker people, we do understand. The Celtics lost. I am so not a Heat fan. I'm just gonna keep it like I understand that we're vacationing in Cancun right now. Like I get that, and I understand that, and I don't care because the Celtics lost. Celtics lost, y'all. So we don't care. So if y'all was watching, it was the Celtics versus the Heat in the Eastern Conference finals. Uh, the Celtics actually came back. They was down 0-3. They pushed the games to 7 series. So it was game 7. Do you think the NBA could have scripted that any better? But anyways, we're not going to talk about that right now because one of the referees is under investigation by the NBA right now because of his Celtic love. But we're not going to talk about that. And no, he did not ref that game, the game 7. So the Heat versus the Celtics. As Chuck said, and Chuck on TNT, Charles Barkley, we all call him Chuck. It was boring. The Celtics got mollywopped. They got beat. Man, J- so this is my question for anybody out there: are the rumors true? Please comment in the chat. Please let me know. Please hit me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Do y'all think that Jimmy Butterfingers Butler is really Michael Jordan's son? Because that's the rumor. That is the rumor. Because apparently, supposedly, his mom was in the same area at the same time as Mr. MJ. And uh, the reason why she didn't come out and say who her baby daddy was because, from her words, her quote, I don't want to mess up his reputation. I do not want to mess up his career. But if you see that boy play, well, he's a grown man. If you see that man play, you gonna sit up here and tell me he ain't got some characteristics, things that make you go, hmm, hmm. But anyways, we're not talking about who baby daddies what baby daddy today. But just think about that for a second. So, like I said, the Eastern Conference Finals, the Heat won. Mad shout out to Pat Riley. Like Pat Riley, he has like, and don't quote me on this, y'all, but Pat Riley, he had like 3 championships or appearances as a player, like 10 as a coach, and I think this is like number 6 for him as an exec while he's over there in Miami. Like, yo, if there's a GOAT, give Mr. Riley his GOAT status. He's done got that team. And let's think about it. They're a number 8 play-in team. They're making it in, so y'all can already tell I'm a little biased, right? But this is my thing. I don't want the Nuggets to win. I can't let them win because they took out my leg show. So I'm a little salty. Yes, I am salty. Don't hate on me. I am salty. They took out my leg show. Even though I love KCP over on the Nuggets, I love that man. Like, yo, he helped us get a championship like two back in the bubble. So, he came through, was hitting his threes, whatever. However, I can't go Miami, but I will not be watching. I can't watch it for a lot of reasons, but that's one of them. All right, so now y'all understand and know and get where I'm coming from when it comes to the playoffs. Y'all know I'm going for the Heat. Um, a lot of the backlash behind that though is people are saying that it's not going to have as many views as it did. I think the Western Conference semifinals actually when it was the Warriors and the Lakers. Their numbers were like off the chain. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, these numbers are gonna be so great!" And then everything started dipping, especially after the Lakers are out. And then now, especially the Celtics are out. Like those are your top five, your top franchises. Period. Right. So the NBA, like you're gonna see a lot of hype for this game. You're gonna see a lot of hype, a lot of hype, a lot of hype. And I think a lot of the hype behind this game is gonna be more centered around if you guys remember a couple years back in the bubble when Joker had took out one of the twins, one of the Morris brothers, hit him in the back when he was running backwards, and then Jimmy Butler was like, "You don't want this smoke, homie. You don't want this smoke." Like he got like I swear he got gangster on him. I don't know. I don't know what basketball player gangster looks like, but he did that. And the whole team was like waiting outside the locker room, waiting for Joker and his brothers. Like, why you trying to mess with them Russians? Like, bruh, like for real? Why are you trying to mess with them Russians for? But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But like I said, that's how they're gonna try to hype it up right now. That's what they're gonna try to do. But I don't see it as being like prime time. Because I'm personally not gonna watch it. The only way I'll watch it is I'll watch Game 7, and I'm a basketball fanatic. Y'all should know that. Like I'm a basketball fanatic. I'm not watching unless I'm super bored that day. I am not watching the other games because it's not something that I'm like, oh, it's 5:30 and the Lakers are playing. Oh my God. It's just not gonna happen right now. And I just don't see myself doing any of that. And there goes my internet connection problems again. I mean, if somebody doesn't like me, they don't like me today. But it's okay. So, all right, so that y'all got my thing on that. So next up, as always, I want to make sure I give a shout out uh, to to everybody that's out there trying to build generational wealth, trying to build their brand, trying to build their business, and all that other good stuff. So first and foremost, I want to give it up to my little cousin. She's out there getting her book on. So please make sure you guys go check out Amazon. Nubians come in all shades. She also has a website, baysmom.com. So please go check it out. It has all her products and all that good stuff on there. So please go check that out. Make sure y'all show her some love, give her some love. My other cousin, she just came out with her book, Brianna Burford, Pleasures Make Diamonds. It's a memoir. So please go check her out. She's on Amazon, Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. There's a song. There's a song about Amazon Prime. But anyways, we're not gonna get into that right now. I just had a flashback. Anyways, so that's on paper book, or you guys can get it on Kindle. So please go check her out. Go check her book out. She's hopefully, I think, eventually she's gonna be on the show one day. But check her book out. Go cop that. Go cop that. Go cop that. And then we got my other little cousin on here, Miss Shaz. She's an artist. This is a painting that she just recently sold. So please go check her out on her Facebook page, strictly under Shaz. Go check her out if y'all want some paintings. You need some paintings. That's who you go get your paintings from right there. You need a portrait. You need just some real stuff. Go check her out. As always, y'all already know Mr. Hollywood, or his nickname is Lurky. Make sure you guys go check him out at that Dry Bar Comedy. Go check him out. Please, please, please go check him out. Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys do that and check him out because that's just what we do around here. We support all of the big, little, small, all that business, and we do it for one reason. But one more time. Also, just want to give another shout out to my other big cuz, Mr. John Moore. winning the trustee out there in Chicago, Chi-Town. Y'all know that's where I'm from. He won the trustee out there, voted in. Nothing but love for him, mad love for him. So please make sure you guys support him in any way, shape, or form. And the reason why we do all this is for that generational wealth. That's me and my other cousins right there. That's my big cuz, my little cuz, and our kids right there. Celebrating Black History Month. I think this picture was like about 3 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, or something like that. When my cousin Shaz, she had her art opening. But we do it all about this. It's about that generational wealth. It's about these kids. This is why we do what we do. And we have the fight, the overlay, just the everything that we do is for these kids. So please make sure you guys go support, whether it be Charmaine, whether it be Brianna, whether it be John, whether it be Shaz, hey, whether it even be me, whether it be Mr. Hollywood. Go support anything, everything that even stands for, family, small business, all that good stuff. Now that we got all that good stuff out the way, have y'all listen? Okay. So, if you guys don't recognize this picture right now, this is Florida, and this happened over this weekend, Memorial Day. This was right outside. This picture was taken right outside of Margaritaville out there in Florida. And if you guys know anything about whether it be Margaritaville or anything about Florida, like Margaritaville is like that's like the tourist attraction beyond the attraction. That's where all the tourists go, right? But we already know because we've talked about it, right? And I'm gonna come back to this picture in a second. We've already talked about this right here is what the libraries in some of the elementaries and middle schools look like in Florida. This right here is what the streets look like right now in Florida. But this right here, this is what they're scared of out there in Florida. They scared of, the studs like me. They scared of the drag queens. Not like me because I ain't dressed in no drag. But they scared of that. They're scared of all this other stuff. But this right here, this is okay. Florida, even per capita, y'all can Google me on this, fact check me, do whatever you want to. Florida per capita is right there with, and we're only 5 months in, we're about to be 6 months in, right there with Chicago as far as mass shootings. And we all know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of shootings that happen in Chicago for, whatever reason. But Florida is already damn near tied, and it's a bigger state. Florida just it's gonna happen. Well, it's gonna well in people's brains right now. They think that the open carry law is already passed. It's not. Florida currently just has the stand your ground law, which basically says like if you feel basically at the end of the day, if you feel intimidated, then you can go ahead and do whatever you got to do as far as taking somebody out, right? However, come July, I think it's July 1st, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody can call me out on that. Come July 1st, it's going to be an open carry, no permit, which basically means you don't have to have a permit to walk around on the street with your firearm exposed. Wait, what? Y'all heard me? Y'all heard me. You do not have to have a permit. You ain't got to take a safety class. You don't have to have a background check. Don't nobody need to know who you are. If the popo walk past you and they see anything bulging out of your waistband, or if they see anything that even resembles a firearm on you, guess what? You good. You good, you good, you good. You don't have to report that. You don't have to get no training. Even when you go buy the firearm, you can walk in. There's no 10-day waiting period. There's nothing. Now you're like, oh, Red, you're all about firearms and blah blah blah. Yes, yes I am. Yes I am. But like something that I've always said on here, I am two A all day every day. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm two A all day every day. However, when we're smart about it, you gotta have a background check, man. Like you gotta have a background check. You can't just let somebody just walk around with more than a 10 mag capacity. D- Okay, you can't just let people just that you don't know just walking down the street because anybody could pop off, just like this happened right now in Florida. Like anybody could pop off at any given time. They're legit at the beach, y'all. I need y'all to help me out. I got kicked again. Anyways, man, y'all, they were legit at the beach. These people were tourists. People that lived there, they were at the beach. So now, like, it's just coming down to like all the places that you just want to list out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, first off, can't go to school, can't send my kid to school because they're in there doing active shooter drills now. I was just talking to another parent the other day, and they were legit. Like, this was like a legit conversation. And they're two-way too. They were talking about getting their child a bulletproof backpack. Is that where we're at, America? Is that where we're at right now? Where we seriously have to okay. Uh so I can't send my kid to school. I damn near gotta almost get them a bulletproof backpack. Okay. Can't go to church because we know about the mass shootings that have already happened in the churches. And again, we're only 5 months in, almost about 6 months in to the new year, and there's already been a whole bunch of mass shootings at different churches. And it's not just one religion; it's religion overall. Like it's been a lot of different religions, right? Okay, so can't go to church, can't go to the mall, especially if you go to the mall in Texas, because the mall in Texas that was a mass shooting that got shot up in that's Texas, y'all. Texas, where again, that's another open carry state, where there's the laws there are very lenient, so everybody can walk down the street with a firearm in their pocket, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing about nothing because you're not gonna get any fines or in trouble or anything like that. Okay, so I can't go to school, can't go to the beach or the river, or the lake. Let's call that all in one. Can't go. Oh, now I can't go hang out at my friend's house. Damn sure don't get lost and ring somebody's doorbell looking for directions. You'll get shot then too. What can we do, America? What can we do? Where can I go? Where can I possibly go? Where can I go? Because we've already established can't go to school, can't go to the mall, can't go to the beach, lakes, all that good stuff. Can't go to Disneyland. That's a whole nother story. Can't go to Magic Mountain. Nope, can't do that. Can't go to the local festivals, whether it be like your city is known for strawberries or peaches. Personally, out here in Redlands and in Highland, they're known for oranges. Can't go to the next orange festival. What can we do? What can we do? And when are we gonna get some sensible stuff um on the books? Like, can we just get something sensible? Like I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you guys, oh, let's shut this down, let's shut that down, and people shouldn't even have you gotta, people should be able to have the right. and I said it, people should have the right to own and carry their firearms. However, we got to make sure that if they are going to do something like that, they have to have the proper documentation. Like you got to take a test. You know, you got to be able to do a background test. You're not about to walk around here with 20 mags. With a 20 mag. You're not about to walk around here with an automatic or a semi-automatic. What? 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 9 people. Memorial weekend when we're already celebrating, in a sense, we're already celebrating or memorializing Memorial Day. Are dead, right? So now you want to kill more dead? You want to do some more? I don't know. Look at the chicks for a little bit. I love them.
Integration at its finest.
Y'all needed some better inspiration in your life. And with the chicks, by the way, and I am changing the subject real quick. So if y'all have seen me on whether it be Instagram or Facebook, I'm getting eggs. Well, not I'm not laying eggs personally, but they laying eggs. They laying eggs. So if you go check out my Instagram and my Facebook, or my Facebook, you'll see on there. Man, if y'all ain't never had no farm fresh, well, I got a backyard farm and don't report me, y'all. If y'all ain't never had none of that, oh my goodness. Compared to a store bought egg and a fresh 2-day old egg, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. Fire. And the color, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh. My French toast, because I made some French toast this weekend, off the chain. Well, I just like to credit that to just me, making French toast. But I made it with these brand. Oh Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. It was so great. It was beauty. Get y'all some. And soon, soon. Residual Farms will be selling some eggs here pretty soon. So don't worry about that. Fam, I got y'all back if y'all need some eggs. Very, very soon. Only the big ones, the hens are laying right now, the pellets, they're close. Cause Rue, let me tell you about Rue. See, at first I thought Rue, and Rue's one of the chickens or whatever. At first, I thought Rue was, a female. I was hoping. I was like, "Yo, we need to make sure Rue can't be. It can't be a rooster. Can't be a rooster." And then one morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, here he go, crowing, waking up the neighborhood. Don't he know when he be crowing like that, he can't do that? Waking up the dang neighborhood. You gotta be waking up in the neighborhood. And then I Googled what does it look like when a rooster fertilizes an egg, just like men in real life. A rooster is good for a good 30 seconds or less. And Mr. Hollywood ain't even on here to be able to say nothing about me right now because I already done told y'all I got a good, hour and a half, 2 hours in me. That fool got like 20 minutes, and the rooster got 30 seconds. So again, studs for the W. Oh, let me stop clowning because I thought it was funny. Y'all thought it was funny? Anyways. So yeah, so I was Googling. I'm like, what's that look like? So apparently the rooster uh goes on the side of the hen, and it has to be a hen that's ready to that's in laying mode or that's like about to be in laying mode or whatnot. They go beside him and then all of a sudden, like they do like some kung fu chewy stuff to where they hop on them and grab the head and put them down with the other. So they got them like this. They got them like this, right? In about 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, it could take like, and this is a part of the 30 seconds. This whole jump to the side, grab this, grab that, boom, bang, done. That's like all 30 seconds. That that that's all the hint gets. That's it. Ain't nothing else. Nothing. Like we done? Yeah, pretty much. They done. That's all. I don't even know what to say to. But anyways, if Rue keeps ruling at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I ain't getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let yo 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, Rue needs to go back to doing like 6:30. Like we gotta go to 6:30 or something like that. But 5 in the morning, like you gotta get up at 5 in the morning to because like, and you would think like it sounds like a cockadoodle doo type thing. Mm-mm. It sounds like a old injured like cat child. I, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm gonna record it for y'all one day so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, because what's coming out of Rue's mouth, you be like, what? Because at first I thought it was like a injured child. Like no, for real, I thought it was like an injured child. Like at first, when the very first time Rue did it, and then I thought it was like a baby like screaming. I'm like, who baby down the street? Oh my god, we got to go help the baby. And then I'm like, wait a minute, is that? Oh hell! Oh my god, no. But anyways, all right. So enough about my chicks in Florida. That's where I got sidetracked. That is Florida. So yeah, Florida's doing its own thing. So hopefully or I think everybody knows about the book ban that's going on in Florida right now, which they're not even calling it a book ban. They're calling it what's the word? What was the word for it that I read? I think it said something about like we're just going through making sure all the books are up to date and we're refreshing the books. That's what it was. So so when you're refreshing the books, your libraries look like that. Okay. And so the lady that had actually posted this on her, I think it was either her Instagram or TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but it came up on my Instagram. So I think the lady that posted this, why no, she was already asked by the school board and the district to take her posting down because basically what they said was we were going through all of the books and we were refreshing the books. This is nothing to do with the book ban. So what you're telling me is so what you're telling me is y'all got the money to replace all them books? Cuz let's pretend for a second. Let's just pretend for a second that each book costs $2. Let's just say they cost $2. We know they don't. But let's pretend for a second because the refresh looks because they looked old and whatever. That's what they said. That was what their statement was. So you're telling me that every single book in this library, and y'all, and this is only one side of the library. This is not the whole library, y'all. So you're telling me every single book in this library costs about $2, right? So out of that $2, let's just pretend. Let's just pretend for a second that that's gonna be that's gonna fill up the left side of this picture right now, which we know it's not, but we're pretending. And let's pretend, they get another, and that's gonna fill up the right side. So you're telling me, and we're just being super generous, but we know these numbers are wrong. $1,000, but we know that's only gonna get us like two bookshelves. But let's pretend for a second, because we're in La La Land, pretend land, that that's gonna fill up this entire bookstore or book or library. We do know that unlike and like a lot of the other states in across America right now, where we have a teacher shortage, where teachers are making less than 65K. And I'm not even talking about, the young teachers that are just coming out of college and just graduating and stuff like that. I'm talking about some certified tenured teachers. And then on top of that, and yes, I'm still showing you the picture. On top of that, I'm sorry guys. On top of that, we are debating in Congress on whether on whether to send or give these teachers firearms. On top of that, we're not paying these teachers. On top of that, we're not doing them right. Like for the life of me, I don't I just I I need to see my face for this one. I just don't understand why one these teachers, let's be real. They taking care of our bad kids, right? I don't care if you think your kid is the best kid in the world in front of you. They very respectful. They're whatever they are. But with these teachers, they like a whole different person. Like I can only speak for me. Well, mine is a little reverse. Like the teachers told me, they're like, "Oh, your son, he is so respectful and so nice." I'm like, "Who son? What son? Where he at? Who? Oh, but he has his days." And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, so just imagine like having 20 of your kids in somebody's class. And 20 is me being generous because on average, each classroom, especially here in California, it's between 20, I think it was 23 and 28 uh, students per teacher in each classroom. I didn't even look up what Florida is, and I don't want to because they're legit like they're allowing people to be teachers in Florida without any formal training, without any licenses. Also, if y'all want to be a teacher and y'all ain't got nothing, you can go ahead and go out there to Florida. But anyways, without anything, they're allowing these people to come and be teachers. And if you would just pay the ones that are educated, pay the ones that already know what the heck they're doing, just pay them right and stop trying to arm them. We do not pay, we do not train, we do not pay, we do not train, we do not do anything. And this is not just in Florida. I'm talking about California. I'm just talking about across the nation, across the country, whatever. We do not respect and or train these men and women enough to ask them to do extra things with our babies. It's enough that they're there. Our kids, especially during the non-summertime or whatnot, our kids spend more time with their teachers than they do with us. Let's be real. And don't lie to yourself unless you like one of the parents who always having your kid out of school or whatever. But that's your business and do what you do. But um, they spend more time with these teachers. Why are we paying them so crappy? And you're like, oh, well, you should have went to school to do this, or you should have went to school to do that. Well, who the heck's gonna teach our kids and teach our future then? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. I'm not sitting up here saying that these teachers need to be making like 200,000, 100,000, like, all that. But damn it, why is it why is it that they got to buy pencils for their classroom? Why is it that they got to buy backpacks for their classroom? Why is it that we don't respect these teachers enough to hear what the heck they got to say in how things got to go, or different assessments and different tests? We're doing what the district wants us to do. That goes back to everything that I always say on this show. Since day one, Ace One, I've always said it starts local. It starts local, y'all. All right, let me get off my soapbox and my rant. Y'all heard enough about that. So basically, at the end of the day, what y'all should have heard and what you heard is pay these teachers, stop trying to arm these teachers, period, point blank. That's all I'm trying to say there. So since we're talking about teachers, let's talk about the school board that's right here in my backyard. Here we go, right here. This is my school board. Go ahead and take a look at these people. Go ahead, look at them for a second. That is the school board president, Dr. Scott Wyatt, the vice president, Mr. Danny Tillman, a board member, Miss Mary Ellen Grande, another board member, Miss Felicia Alexander, no relation, don't trip. Another board member, Miss Myra Sabolis, another board member, Miss Mickey Chicoli, and then another board member, which she has ran for Senate, Miss Abigail. Who cares what her last name is? These people right here, board members. Boom, 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 boom. And mind you guys, if there's nothing that I ain't never said on this show before, we vote these people in every 2 to 4 years, depending on whatever district you live in. My peers that live in my same area voted these people in. In order to vote those people in, or to vote anything under them, uh, meaning the superintendent, this man right here, we voted him in as superintendent. These people right here voted this man right here into superintendent, which has nothing but lies. And as y'all see right there, there's my Instagram. Please go follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Y'all can find out more. You guys can go back to the show where I actually directly called him out. And mind you, he still hasn't responded. Called out the school district, and mind you, they still haven't responded. But that's a okay, because the more they do not respond and the more they do not answer my questions, is the more that just pushes me to make sure I make my run in 2024. But that's neither here nor there. They helped facilitate, in my opinion, until I'm proven wrong, they helped facilitate this right here. And y'all can read that. That is directly from the Redlands School District. Mind you, like I said, I am in the San Bernardino School District. Redlands is right 2 miles down the street from me right now. And this is what Redlands School District sent out to their parents recently. Thank you to all the Redlands moms that gave me this right here. Also, that was sent out from the DOJ. That is the Department of Justice. Y'all, that's not nothing to mess with. Like y'all don't you don't mess with the feds, and you don't mess with the DOJ, and you damn sure don't mess with your taxes. Those are one of the three government agencies. Like, I ain't saying you don't mess with all the government agencies, but this is one of the three government agencies that you just don't mess with. The DOJ sent this out to all the parents in Redlands. And like I said, if there was nothing, why get why get this? Why get this? If there was nothing, why was the DOJ there? If there was nothing, why did the school district send this out? However, did San Bernardino send anything out? Nope. Has there been any backlash besides the stuff that I've been saying? Nope. Has anybody asked any questions? Not to my knowledge. Everybody's like, "Oh, get old fashioned, old time boy. This is great. San Bernardino graduate. He's coming back. He's coming back to help us out. We'll this, that, and the other." Why you run from this, homie? What happened? What happened to make these people come? And you can make the argument that, oh, a lot of that stuff happened before he even got there. Okay, cool. I'm with you. But what about when you was there, brother? What about when you was there? What about the week before the news actually exploded? You accepted a job in a whole nother school district. What about that? See, what this man fails to understand and fails to realize is I will take time out of this show, every single show. I don't care if one person watches. I don't care if a million people watch. Well, I would hope a million people watch, but I don't care because guess what? I will continue to talk about it. I will continue to fight for these littles. I will continue to fight for these kiddos. I will continue to fight for my backyard. I will continue to fight for Redlands. I will continue to fight for everybody. And like I said it before, I will be at every single meeting virtually. I will be at every board meeting. I will be at every parent meeting. I will be at every site meeting. I will be at every single meeting. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the last meeting that I was at, they knew I was on there, and they specifically said, and I quote, "Please make sure your questions only pertain to the subject matter that we're talking about today. Any questions outside of that, can you please email them to the superintendent, and he or his secretary will be sure to get back to you." Uh, do you think they were talking to me? I think so. If they were, they were. If they weren't, they were. So my whole point is I will be at every meeting. I will see you. I will hold you accountable, especially until you say something. And if especially if you don't say anything by the time it's time for people to make their nominations and do their elections and all that good stuff, like all you're doing is you're fueling the fire right now, bro. You're fueling the fire. All you gotta do is respond to me and answer to me and not even me, to the community, to these parents, to the parents in Redlands, to the parents over here in San Bernardino. And some of them probably don't even know what's going on right now. They probably don't even know. They probably just see, oh, how the picture that they're painting of you. Oh, hometown hero comes back. Reputation of Redland School District. Oh, great school district. Oh, blah blah blah. This and it's great and it's good and it's all that. You you can't fool us all, man. That's all I'm saying is you cannot fool us all. Like, no, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right. My rant about that is done, but it will never be done because, like I said, I'll be at every school meeting. I'll be at every meeting that I possibly can, that I can physically be at, whether it be on uh, virtual or whether it be in person. Most likely it'll be virtual because y'all know I'm busy. I got a 9 to 5. I ain't got time for all that, but I will be there. I will be there. And if y'all need me to be there, I'll be there too. So before we even move on to our next section, I just want to make sure that we give a shout out and just recognize again, and this is updated as of last week, and this does not include Florida with what just happened. Here's all the mass shootings of this year. The one over the weekend, this does not include the mass shooting over the weekend. So again, is it really about those 2A laws, or is it really about human rights? Is it really about that I have a right to live and you have a right to live, or is it really about 2A? Because 2A, if we actually really go back to it, and like I said, y'all know I'm a supporter all day, every day. Go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook. Y'all see me on there with my firearms all day, every day. However, um, is it about being responsible about it, or is it about just doing the dumb stuff? Moment of silence for all the mass shootings that has happened so far this year, excluding this does not include the one that just happened this past weekend. It's the mass shooting that happened just recently in Texas. So I want to make sure I give a shout out to that. Want to make sure I gave some love and some RIP to this young lady that was horrifically went to the wrong house, rang the wrong doorbell. Want to make sure, the church, man, like you can't go to pray anymore. Like I thought that's what everybody was about. They trying to bring back the Ten Commandments in church or in schools. So y'all want to go shoot up churches? Like where that's contradictory of what your whole message is. Moment of silence for everybody there. Moment of silence for this young man. Rang the wrong doorbell. Again, rang the wrong doorbell. These precious babies right here, found in a pond. Still don't know who murdered them. Just want to make sure I give a moment of silence and number love for them. I know I've been talking about this young man right here. This young man, um, he is doing okay now. He almost did die. He's doing okay now. I know he's been invited to a whole bunch of different various, whether it be the White House, whether it be, I think his favorite artist like Beyonce had reached out to him, but he's now doing okay. But still, it's why we gotta shoot these babies. Why we gotta continue to shoot these babies, though? Always a great shout out to the Tennessee Three. Just making sure out there in Tennessee, as we all know, Tennessee. I'm sorry for my people that live out there in Tennessee about what I'm about to say, but none but love for y'all. It's one of the most racist states that is still out there. Um, but they're stepping up. They stepped up and stepped out. Uh, Basically, especially after the big mass shooting out there in Tennessee. The next day, if you don't know the Tennessee Three story, the next day they went because they are Congress people, congressmen and women. They did go on the floor, try to say what they needed to say. They basically expelled the two black men. The white woman right there, even though I still give her props, was a part of that. They did not expel her, but they did expel the two black men, and they all basically had the same speech overall. What ended up happening is th- they had to go back for reelection, so they went back to their states or their cities, got reelected, waste of taxpayer dollars, and we all know that we're all about fiscal responsibility. Okay, I don't know what responsibility was in that, but went back, got reelected, and then they had to get revoted to be back on their boards. The two black men did. The white woman, Caucasian woman, did not. So that's why I say, I want to make sure I give my props to the Tennessee Three. And as always, like I said, and how I started the show, and how I will end the show today is um, I just want to give my heart, my empathy to all of our fallen men and women in arms, those who served in the past, those who currently serve right now, and those who will serve in the future. Um, it's so hard, and it's weird what we do. We tell our young little boys and now our young little girls that, being in the military is a great thing, which it is a great thing. Go serve your country. Go do what you can do for your country. But the one thing that breaks my heart, and it's why I talk about the Veterans Crisis Hotline on this show so much, is we tend to forget about them, and that breaks my heart. We tend to, when they get home, give them a hero's welcome back, and then what? And then what? We forget about them. We don't help them. We don't do the little things when they were the ones, not Congress, not the president, not Senate, not our mayor, not any. They were the ones over there fighting basically for our freedom and fighting for the things and dying, because it's Memorial Day, dying for us to have the little freedoms, I guess. I don't know if we have them anymore, but that we have. So major shout out to all of our vets, and my empathy and my heart goes out to anybody that has a family member who we've lost in the military. And this Memorial Day is for y'all. As always, as I say on the show, mental health. Y'all know mental health is Ace One Day One for me and for everything we talk about. So if you have some mental health issues, please reach out to 988, and that's a text. Please reach out to 988. Uh, it's it's okay to need help. It's okay to make sure that you reach out to somebody else. It's not okay to try to deal with it on your own, because you can't. And not everybody is Superwoman. Not everybody is Superman. I'm telling you right now. If you just have some mental health issues and you need somebody to talk to, there's another line. It's 1-800-950-6264. That's NAMI. That's 1-800-950-6264. Please reach out. Please reach out. It is okay. It's okay. And as y'all be seeing going across the ticker, the whole show is a Veterans Crisis Hotline. Y'all let them know that Corporal Smith, I said Corporal Smith, let them know if they needed something, they needed to reach out. That's 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. If you have a parent, they're in a nursing home or something like that, and they need some help, and you're just not 1,000% convinced on what that nursing home is doing, please reach out to 1-833-317-4673. That's 1-833-317-4673. That's the nursing home crisis hotline. And as always, y'all seen I've been going down like about 3, 4 times tonight. I need y'all to donate to the show. That's residual. That's $residual 22. You can use a QR code, or you can just go straight to the Cash App right there. I need y'all donations. I need y'all donations. I need y'all donations. I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't like TLC. I ain't too proud to beg. But anyways, y'all, that's my time. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching later. And as always, I love the ladies because y'all love me. Ace One Day One. I'm out.